Good evening, good day, good morning, good night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for being here on Football Fans Live. This is epic. This is the first ever Irish game that we have ever brought on Football Fans Live. We were meant to do one about 3 months ago, and I don't know whether it was COVID or whether it was rained off or it was snowing or whatever, but for one reason or another it was cancelled and we didn't do it. So this is going to be the one, Andrew Davey. Hello Andrew, great to see you. He's the man in the middle. He's going to be managing these two high flying teams. Why are they high flying? Well, it's second against third in the league, and I didn't even realise that until today. So that wasn't why I picked them. It really wasn't. But I'm so glad that I have. Now, these two teams will be going hell for leather. They will both be wanting to close the gap at the top, which Linfield are holding top spot in the Irish Premier League, and they won earlier today. So I tell you what, Glentoran have only conceded 6 goals away from home all season. So if they can defend well tonight, there's a great chance that they're going to get all 3 points. But I can't call this one. I said a draw, and I know that FIFA had said a draw as well. But like I said to FIFA in the live chat, apparently these two teams haven't drawn against each other for over 5 years now because of the style and the way that they play football. We're in a really small stadium. It's unbelievable. It's even smaller than Kidderminster Harriers. It's called the Solitude Stadium, and it can only hold 3,200. Now, it looks very dark. There's cars parked on the side of the pitch there. They've got a stadium that side, and then they've got cars parked right next to the pitch. That ball goes through one of them windows. It's going to be trouble. Okay, so we are underway. It's a crazy ground, honestly. So Glentoran are in all green. They are attacking the goal down to my left-hand side. And the home team, Cliftonville. And straight away a shot from Glentoran from about 28 yards out, right-footed. And that was going in the bottom right-hand corner. And what a save that was. They do mean business indeed here tonight. It's the number 11. And it was a difficult one because it bounced just in front of the Cliftonville goalkeeper, and that would have been an opening goal in 25 seconds if that had ended up in the back of the net. And here come Cliftonville down the right hand side. They are in red and white, playing out to the corner flag, and the cross comes in. Oh, and it's just about cleared off the 6-yard box. Oh my goodness me. I tell you what, if Irish football is like this, we're going to cover as much as we possibly bloody can. I'll tell you, it does look a little bit like Kidderminster's pitch, but honestly, Kidderminster's ground, but I think Kidderminster's is a lot better. They've got quite a big stadium that side. They've got a stadium behind the goal on the right-hand side, stadium behind the goal on the left-hand side. But like I said, half of the pitch has got cars. It's like a car park. And the ball could easily go through the window or smash one of the... Yeah, just destroy the cars, basically. That's mental. That's mental. Only an Ireland day, and I love the Irish, it must be said. So let's get a quick rundown on these two teams. Cliftonville, well, they're managed by a guy called Paddy. Who would have guessed, eh? And Glentoran, they're managed by a guy called Mick. Who would have guessed? Cliftonville are known as the Reds. Love it. They've got a shamrock for their badge, but they're known as the Reds. And it's a penalty. Oh, Cliftonville into the penalty area, goes down from behind under a challenge. Referee Andrew waves play on, and here comes Glentoran down the right hand side. I'll get some history in a minute because these two teams come flying out the blocks. There's definitely going to be goals in it. There really is. Listening to the manager earlier today, and both managers said there's going to be goals. There's going to be goals in this one, and I'll tell you what, we could have easily have had a couple already on the edge of the area. Glentoran. I'm going for Glentoran because they're known as the Glens. And, you know, me, Glens, but theirs is spelt with one N. And like I was saying, it's crazy because Cliftonville have got a green shamrock, obviously, for their badge, but they're known as the Reds. But they are playing in red and white. You'd have thought they'd have been called the Shamrocks, wouldn't you? But never mind, never mind. Cliftonville are the team that are second in the division. They've had 13 wins so far, 5 draws and only 3 defeats for Cliftonville. The last one coming in the previous game. They lost by 2-0 against Crusaders, who will be Glentoran's opponents in the next game. So there we go. And they've been around since 1879, so a small ground. So it's not as if they're like a new team or a young team. They've been around since 1879, but it can only hold around 3,200. Crazy, crazy. Now, Glentoran, the guys in the green, known as the Glens, managed by Mick. They're third in the division, and they've also won 13, exactly the same as Cliftonville. 4 draws and 4 defeats. That's where they've dropped that point with that extra defeat. But they're on 43 points, just behind Cliftonville, who are on 44. So, if Glentoran can get the victory here tonight, which is more than possible, they will jump up into second place and leapfrog Paddy and Cliftonville. So, for them, in their previous game, they lost as well. So both teams are coming off the back of a loss in their previous games, and they lost to Larne by 3-2, who are Cliftonville's next opponents. Isn't that weird? It's like they've just swapped. So Cliftonville lost to Crusaders, who are Glentoran's next opponents, and Glentoran lost to Larne, who are Cliftonville's next opponents. Madness, madness. Only in Ireland, as I say. And they've been around since 1882, so they're a fraction younger. Oh my goodness me, and we've got it already. There's a goal in the opening 5th minute of this game. What a strike by the number 11 out on the left-hand side. And the Cliftonville home fans are going crazy. He lifts up his finger to his lips. What a strike that was. Come on, I've got to see that again. I was in the middle of giving out some info. Let's have a look. It was a break down the far left-hand side. 30 yards from goal, tees it up, right-footed, top right-hand corner from 30 yards. What a bloody strike that was. The goalkeeper diving to his left-hand side, couldn't get near it, top right-hand corner, into the upright. What a strike, 30 yards out, wham bam, and that is why they are second in the league. They said there'd be goals, I said there'd be goals, and now we have got a goal. And what a goal it was. Unbelievable. Will Glentoran, there were 5 goals in Glentoran's previous game. There could easily be 5 goals in this one as well here this evening. What a strike. That was unbelievable. I didn't know the Irish could play football like this. I mean, I know the Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. You know, they always do pretty well in the World Cup qualifiers and sometimes the World Cup and the European Championships. But what a strike that was. If this is the quality that you get from the Irish Premiership, then I'll have some more. Thank you very much. Out onto the edge of the penalty area. Glentoran looking to get straight back on level terms. Over the halfway line they go. It does remind me of, like, I don't know, there's just something about it. I think maybe the way it's being filmed, it reminds me of like the Kidderminster highlights. Anyway, bearing in mind that this stadium can only hold 3,200, Glentoran's ground can hold nearly 27,000. So there's a massive difference, and their ground is known as the Oval, as this one here tonight is known as the Solitude Stadium. Here come Cliftonville down the right hand side on the attack, looking to double their lead. My goodness me, I tell you what, great quality of football. I'm gutted that we've never been able. And here they come again, Cliftonville, left-footed shot. Oh, and it's just wide from 22 yards out. They almost double the lead. Now, I'm going to try and catch my breath here because there's shots going in at either end. Thunderous start to this game. Amazing pace. Absolutely love it. I didn't think Irish football could be so exciting. It's blowing the English game away, I'm telling you now. On our secondary screen, yes, that's right, you get 2 for the price of 1. On our secondary screen, we have got Fiorentina against Genoa. And it is still 0-0 in this game. Right footed shot over the goalkeeper's head into the back. Oh, it just went over the crossbar. But Genoa nearly took an early lead there. He was 40 yards out, saw the goalkeeper off his line. Tried to lob the goalkeeper. What a goal it would have been if that had gone in. But for Genoa, the visitors in Fiorentina tonight, that's going on in Serie A. But our main game, we've already had a goal in the first 5 minutes, and what a cracker it was. With Cliftonville out on the far left-hand side, inside their own half, playing it left-footed, down, up, over the halfway line, onto the edge of the area. He takes it down, lobs the goalkeeper, oh, and it's just wide of the crossbar. And Clifton go close again, Cliftonville. Paddy's men are doing extremely well, and it's that man, the number 11. He's a cracking player, isn't he? Wow, I'll tell you what, I hope the Kidderminster manager's watching this. He needs to get his backside over to Ireland. See if we can steal some of their players. Here come Genoa on the attack, inside the box. I'll keep you up to date with that game, but our main focus is Glentoran, and here they come down that left-hand side. And Cliftonville, obviously. We can't find the team lineups, guys, so just excuse us on that one. We weren't sure whether we could, because obviously, I don't know why we're, they're not being given, basically. So, we're trying all the different sources that we nearly get them, that we normally get them from, and none of them seem to want to cover this Irish football. Why ever not? The talent that is on display here is unbelievable. And like Sarah just said, it is Irish Premiership as well, which is crazy. But there you go. It is what it is. I'll just give you the commentary and tell you how wonderful this Irish football is. Because boy, oh boy, there's some real quality out there today. Great defensive play by Cliftonville. You can see why they're second in the league. Played across field, nice square ball. Last 10 minutes, it has been pretty even Stevens. Cliftonville have had 51% of the possession. And Glentoran down the left-hand side, he's bundled off the ball. Referee Andrew says no, play on. Glentoran thought that they'd got a free kick there on the edge of the penalty area. But the referee was no way, Jose. And here come Cliftonville out on the right-hand side, looking to get the cross into the penalty area. Hits the defender. Well defended by the left back there. Tries to go through him. He does. He's into the penalty area. And he tries a right-footed shot, and the goalkeeper diving at his near post and tips it over the crossbar. What a save by McCarley. Great play. Tell you what, it's bloody exciting, this Irish football. It really is. We weren't sure. We didn't know whether to do it, whether to cover it. We know nothing about it, and it's absolutely brilliant. Well, the first 11-12 minutes have been. Oh, you're blipping in and out. No, just anything. I can hear when you blip in and out. Yeah, your voice, the mic. We've got a corner kick out on the left-hand side. Whipped in swinger. Plenty of red shirts there, onto the back post. Shot comes in, and it's saved by the goalkeeper on the front post. And another chance for Cliftonville to double their lead. Whoever wins this, and I'm sure, I thought there was going to be a draw. I mean, there still might be, obviously, but, both of these teams have won 13 games this season so far. We've got a VAR on something in the Serie A between Fiorentina and Genoa in the 11th minute of that game. Penalty. We've got a penalty and it's gone to the home team, Fiorentina. Can the home team take a lead in Serie A in only the 11th minute of that game? Stay with me for the penalty. It's a throw-in down the near right-hand side, Cliftonville, inside their own half, and it's gone out for another throw-in, this time to Glentoran down the left-hand side. Penalty to Fiorentina. It's going to be a left-footed penalty. Can he put it into the back of the net? That will give us a goal in both of our featured games. Go on, you little dancer. Put it in. Left-footed. And it was nice, and he hit the crossbar. I thought it had gone into the back of the net and he's missed it. The number 9 for Fiorentina. Very, very cool indeed. The goalkeeper saves with his one hand onto the crossbar. What a save. Still 0-0. Wow. Darlington, welcome back. I hope you're feeling a little bit better, my friend. If you're being sick, just make sure you take on plenty of water. Keep them fluids up and, you know, take it easy. Try to relax. I know you've had a difficult day. But I hope that you're feeling better. Yeah, they did. It was 2-1 and Reading were leading in that game. Andy Carroll scored for Reading in the first half, but Middlesbrough came back. Reading have got to get rid of the manager. You can't lose to Kidderminster and get knocked out of the FA Cup, then get thumped by Fulham 7-0. I know that they had 2 goals disallowed from Andy Carroll, but and then go be in front against Reading, be in front against Middlesbrough, and then end up losing it, you know. Celtic 1, Hibernian 0. Celtic still flying high up there in the Scottish Premier League. Out on this left-hand side, oh, and he's just overrun it. Burns there, the number 6. Burns, it's almost Burns night. That's coming up soon. Robbie Burns night up in Scotland. We're in Ireland, but just, you know, he's called Burns. He's called Burns. So, in Serie A, Fiorentina miss a penalty in the 11th minute. Could have taken the lead. Still 0-0 in that game. 1-0 to Clifton here. Cliftonville. It was an absolute stormer. Right-footed, 30 yards out. Top right-hand corner. Goalkeeper didn't stand a chance. In the National League Panorama South, it is 0-0. Salford City's game. St Albans, sorry, Chelmsford. Okay, with the back 4. Glentoran. Glentoran in the last 5 minutes have had 63% of the possession, so they're starting to get themselves back into this game. Down this near right hand side, lays it back to the centre back, plays it across the field, half width. Hello my friend, I hope you had a fantastic weekend, a wonderful weekend, and I hope you've had a marvellous start to your week. Thank you for joining us here in Ireland this evening. And it's played down the left hand side. Here comes Glentoran. Oh, and he's just strolled offside. It was a good break by the Glens down this near left hand side. Donnelly just strolled offside at the wrong moment. He wasn't looking along the line there, but Cliftonville held the line extremely well. And we have got a goal in the Italian Serie A, and now they make up for that penalty miss because Fiorentina have taken the lead at home tonight against Genoa in the 15th minute of that game. And the Fiorentina fans are going nuts. There we go. It's his first goal in Serie A for that young man. I think it was, let's have a look. I think it was the right back. Let's have a look. The number 29 for Fiorentina slots it home. The goalkeeper saved the first shot, rebounded off his legs, and then calmly left-footed slotted into the back of the net by the number 29. It's his first goal in the Serie A this season. Throw into Cliftonville, down the right-hand side, over the halfway line they go, on the attack, down towards that corner flag. Half-wit, great to see you, my friend. Sorry I was interrupted by the football there because of that goal. Hope you're having a great start to your week. It's lovely to see you. Look after yourself. Look after yourself. It's a throw-in down by the corner flag to the Reds of Cliftonville, managed by Paddy. I love that. It's with the centre-back inside his own half. Cliftonville inside that centre circle. The Reds building from the back slowly but surely. With the right back across field from left to right goes the ball. Up that far left hand side. Over the halfway line. Played back in towards the centre circle. Just keeping possession right now. Glentoran getting slightly frustrated. Awesome. And here they come. Here come Cliftonville down the left-hand side. Onto the edge of the area. Goes through two midfielders there. But then finally it's cleared downfield by Glentoran. The Greens, known as the Glens. Spelt with one N though, not two. Out on this near right-hand side. Picked up by the number 17 for Cliftonville. On the attack. Nearly 19 minutes gone in this game. And the home team are 1 goal to the good. The home fans are enjoying this so far this evening. And it's played through the middle of the two defenders. Right-footed shot into the penalty area and lifted over the top of the crossbar. But that was great play from this near right-hand side. Splitting the defence in two. Did he time it right? I think he did. I didn't see any offside flag go up. The Glentoran defenders were hoping that Gormley, the number 19 Gormley, was offside. And it is going to be a free kick. So he was offside. So it wouldn't have counted anyway. Honey's in the house with Football Fans Live. Thank you so much for coming back for the second time today, Honey Pie. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I hope the rest of your day continues to be wonderful as well. So with Cliftonville out on the far left. I tell you what, it does look cold in Ireland, in Northern Ireland this evening. You can see the breath of all the fans and all the players. So it does look a little bit chilly. And all the fans have got their hats and their scarves on. But at least it is dry in Ireland right now. That part of Ireland anyway, at the Solitude Stadium. It does look like fake grass, doesn't it? I don't know whether... No, it's not. It's different lengths. Different lengths. I tell you what, I don't know when the Irish season starts. It's got to be around the same time as ours. And the pitch is in really, really good condition. For the winter, in Ireland, and the grass looks absolutely storming. And it's going to be... It's not. It's different levels. That's all the same size that it's false grass. You look at Kiddies though. Kiddie, they said, it's one of the best grounds in the country because of their grass. It does look artificial, but when you look at it on the sidelines... So, we've got a free kick, about 35 yards from goal, out on this right-hand side. Andrew, the referee, pulling all sorts of faces. He's like, look like a free kick. And he's given a free kick to Cliftonville. He's moved them back, actually. He's moved them back onto the halfway line. It was further forward from that. Out on this left-hand side, whipped from left to right. Picked up on the far side, onto the edge of the area. Good interception by Glentoran, and they bring the ball away. Racing forward, he needs some support down this left-hand side. He finds it through the way of the number 10. It does look, I mean, even the markings on the pitch look artificial. It's perfectly white. Yeah, maybe it's just the, like Sarah said, the sidelines that's real grass. I'll tell you what, if it is real, then, because I don't know what the rules are in Ireland as far as artificial pitches are concerned. They did introduce it in England many years ago, and then they tried to rule them all out, so there's hardly any grounds whatsoever in the United Kingdom that have plastic pitches. But it does look, well, regardless, it looks in great condition. It really does, which is perfect to play on, of course. In the last 10 minutes, Glentoran have had 64% of the possession now, but all of the major attacking, which is the important thing, has come from Cliftonville, it must be said. Inside that centre circle with Glentoran, the Glens, looking to build slowly. They go all the way back to the centre back. I'll tell you what, they are defending quite far up the pitch though. Even the centre back and the left back are up near that halfway line, so they're keeping Cliftonville penned inside their own half at the moment, just keeping possession, being very patient. Still 1-0 in Serie A to the home team, Fiorentina against Genoa. Played up towards the edge of the 18-yard box, goes down under a challenge. Referee says play on, and now he gives a free kick in the way of Cliftonville, just outside the edge of their own penalty area. It is a synthetic pitch, it is, yeah, it is synthetic. I thought it looked really, really good, you know, but so it was on the outskirts of the pitch. It's different levels, so maybe that's where the real grass is. And the free kick's been taken early, and I think the referee, no, there's a dive. I thought he was going to give a penalty. Oh, and he gets a yellow card as well for his troubles. Gormley, the number 19 for Cliftonville. God, he went down inside the penalty area. They took the free kick really quickly. Not even the cameramen kept up with it. And as he steps into the penalty area, let's have a look at it again. Slight push, but yeah, it was more of a dive. And the referee, Andrew, got that absolutely correct. And it's a yellow card for Gormley, the number 19 for Cliftonville. First yellow card of the game, Joseph Gormley. Okay, with the back four, centre back, across field, picked up by the captain. Out on this near left-hand side. Next up for Cliftonville, it will be Lon, who beat Glentoran earlier on this week. Well, last week now, because we're Monday again, aren't we? And next up for Glentoran, they've got the Crusaders, who beat Cliftonville last week. Crazy how that's worked out, and he's won the ball back. Oh, and the referee, come on. He is slowing things down a little bit, this referee. He needs to just hold off with his whistle. Turner wins the free kick for Cliftonville inside their own half. It's a really good game, end-to-end stuff. The pace, the tempo is really, really good. Do you know what? Sometimes, technically, when you look at like the Premiership, if they try to be too technical all the time, it's so slow and boring and tedious. Where you get, I'm not saying these are lower league, but it just, like I said, it looks like it's like Division 2 or something like that. I don't know what it is about it, the way it's, like I said earlier, being filmed or the way it's played. But they're just all playing with much more determination. They're moving the ball quicker. They're more forward thinking. They're more attacking. They're not being as like, they are being technical, obviously, but they're not over technical. Does that make any sense? And it's making it to be a real, you know, a real good hard thought game with the back four. And that's the thing, that's what I was saying about them. Even the Glentoran, they're losing by 1-0, but they're still defending on the halfway line whenever that ball goes forward, which is great. And I love to see defences right the way up the pitch, you know, because it shows that they're pushing forward, they're being positive, they're, you know, helping the midfield push forward then, and then that means that the forwards go forward even further, and every yard makes a difference. It really does. Down this near left hand side, good clearance by Glentoran, still trailing though. They've had more of the possession, but they just can't make it count in that final third. Out on this left hand side, they win it back. But Cliftonville, when they go forward, look very, very dangerous indeed. It really does show you why they are second in the table at the moment. Beautiful play there, out on the left-hand side, up towards corner flag. Cross comes in, Glentoran, oh, and he's headed it just wide on the back post. I think it would have gone out anyway, but Glentoran came so close in the 26th minute. It was played down the right-hand side. The cross came in. Let's have a look at that again, and then from 2 yards out, he just headed it wide. The number 10 there. Oh, and it was almost 1-1 on the 27th minute. Donnelly just putting it out wide. And the filming of it's better as well. I can see the numbers. I can see the players' names and everything. I think with like the Premiership and all the rest of it, the cameras are that far back in the stadiums that you can't see the team, that, you know, the players' names or the number or anything like that. I mean, we haven't got the team lineups down below because we couldn't get them, but it really does help with the cameras being so close that I can tell you who it is and what number they are, you know. And I just think the Premiership and maybe the Championship and the bigger games have just got it wrong. I mean, the camera's so far away in the Serie A here, I can't even see the numbers on the back of the players' shirts. The camera is that high back in the stadium. But with this one, you know, they're so close to the pitch with the camera, it's brilliant. Celtic have doubled their lead now. They now lead by 2-0. I think they're at home today, and it's Hibernian. So Hibernian being battered by the Celts. Played across field, nice square ball with a Glentoran defence with the centre back across out onto this left hand side, picked up by the number 6. Looking to move it forward. Centre back, the captain, number 15 for Glentoran, back to the goalkeeper. Out wide, picked up by the fullback, out on that far right hand side. It's only when the ball goes to the far side of the pitch that I can't actually see the names or the numbers in the shirt. BBC Sport, we're 28 minutes into this game, and BBC Sport saying it only kicked off 5 minutes ago. How crap are BBC Sport, I ask you? And it's an attack down the left hand side, and it's going to be a throw in to Glentoran, wanting to take it quickly out on the left in line with the 18-yard box. Taken from by the number 6. Gets the ball back, picked up by the number 27, right footed, goes all the way back to the defence. Come on guys, go forward, you are 1 goal down, time is ticking. Almost half an hour gone in this first half. It's absolutely flown by. I know, BBC, 5 minutes, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Right footed in towards the penalty area by the penalty spot, headed down, oh, and the goalkeeper saves it in the centre of his goal. It was nearly the equaliser. Beautiful pass from this left hand side, one touch football on the halfway line. I tell you what, he crossed that in right footed from the halfway line, and on the penalty spot he beat the defender, and it was headed straight down onto the ground, and the goalkeeper just gathered the ball and saved Cliftonville there. But that would have been a superb piece of play. Unbelievable. Wow, wow, amazing. And here come Cliftonville down that right hand side into the centre of the box, edge of the penalty area, trying to turn the defender out wide, out onto the right hand side. Picked up by the number 11 for Cliftonville, takes it down towards the corner flag, goes round the right back. Does he keep it in? He doesn't. Did it go out for a goal kick? It is going to be a goal kick. But what a chance for an equaliser there from Glentoran. Oh my goodness me. Great cross from inside his own half on the halfway line. Bit of obstruction there, and Cliftonville escaped that one. The referee didn't see it, I don't think. That you know, I've seen things like that given. Murray went down under a challenge, the number 14 for Glentoran. What an amazing game from the Irish. Love it. Like I said, this is the very, very first Irish game that Football Fans Live have ever covered. And Cliftonville pick it up inside the centre circle, but give it away a little bit cheaply there, right-footed, out onto the right-hand side. Cool. And it's thrown back over the halfway line. Picked up by the right back, played in towards that centre circle. Glentoran have had 60% of the possession so far in the half, but are still trailing by that single goal that came within the opening 10 minutes. An absolute stormer from 30 yards out, top right hand corner, an absolute beauty. I can see the manager's head just down below me there. That's how close we are. I think it's Paddy. It's Paddy. I can't see Mick, but I can see Paddy. And it's gone behind for a goal kick for Cliftonville. Which one? This one? I thought it was going really fast, FIFA. Wow. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Plenty of action though. At least we've got the deadlock broken. We've got the deadlock broken. 32 minutes on the clock. 13 minutes to go until half time. I think we haven't really had any injuries, but the referee's been stopping it a fair bit for free kicks. And the goal kick goes all the way out for a throw into Glentoran. Out on this near left-hand side. Picked up by the left back. Played back to the full-back. Right-footed, downfield. Over the halfway line it goes. We've had a couple of good chances for both teams. It could have been 2-2 by now. Picked up inside that centre circle. Switch of play from left to right with Glentoran out on that right-hand side. Over the halfway lane and they go. Racing forward up to the final 30, out onto the left hand side, back in field, picked up by the number 16. Good play, switch of play out onto this left hand side, laid back by the number 6. Just keeping hold of the ball, Glentoran. Like I said, they've dominated the possession, 60% to 40, but they still do trail. Now it's out on the left hand side. They're being very patient on the ball, it must be said. And they all go all the way back to the number 22 out on the far right hand side. Up over the halfway line. Nice neat 1-2 inside that centre circle. In the last 5 minutes, 80% of the possession has been to Glentoran. 80% in the last 5 minutes. 33 minutes on the clock. Throw into Glentoran out on this near left hand side. Crossed in towards the edge of the penalty area. Coming in on the back post, and it's going to be a corner kick to Glentoran out on the far right. Can they capitalise on this corner and get themselves back into this game? Still 1-0 to Fiorentina. They've missed a penalty, but they have scored after that to make up for it. So they still lead at home tonight in the Serie A against Genoa by 1-0. That one kicked off a little bit earlier than this one, I think. Excuse me. Okay, we've got a corner kick out on the far right hand side, right footed. In it comes, bouncing around inside the 6-yard box. Cliftonville struggling to get it away. Oh, and the referee gives a free kick. Bloody hell, referee. Gives a free kick to Cliftonville. 𝓳𝓸𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰, the number 17, goes down. 32 minutes. No, it kicked off roughly about the same time. Yeah, roughly about the same time. So there we have it. 34 minutes on the clock. I don't need you to bring me anything, I've got it on the screen. Got all the stats on the screen. Okay, obviously. Right, it's going to be a free kick. The goalkeeper's going to take it for Cliftonville. Inside his own penalty area, right footed, down out onto this near left hand side. Glentoran win the header. And here they come again. Desperate to get that equaliser before half-time. Played out onto the far right-hand side. Referee says play on. It's whipped into the penalty area, 6-yard box. And the goalkeeper gathers the ball on the edge of his 6-yard box. And Cliftonville survive. Another little attack there down the right. But that's where they're getting the pleasure from, actually, Glentoran. They're not being as successful down this left-hand side. But they seem to be able to get the crosses into the danger zone from the right. Good counter-attack. Here they come again on the edge of the area. Right-footed shot. And Cliftonville goalkeeper in the centre of his goal on the 6-yard box. Dives to his right-hand side and gathers the ball again. They've more than had their chances now. It was a good strike from 19 yards out. Right-footed from Glentoran. But still they fail to put the ball in the back of their net. Wow, oh wow, oh wow. 4 attempts by each team in this first half. Glentoran have got 3 on target and Cliftonville have got 2 on target. And one of those 2 ended up in the back of the net. But here come Cliftonville inside the penalty area. Oh, good defensive play on the edge of the 6-yard box by Glentoran. And I think, yes, they have. We've got a second goal in the Italian Serie A. And it's the home team in the 35th minute that have doubled their lead. Bonaventura gets his 5th goal of the season for Fiorentina there. Bonaventura doubles the lead for the home side. And it looks like that might be curtains for the visitors, Genoa. Now losing by 2-0. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. 8 minutes to go to half-time in this game here in Ireland this evening at the Solitude Stadium. It's a shame it can only hold just over 3,000 fans. It looks like it could possibly hold more, but maybe not. It's like the Kidderminster ground, actually. It can hold 6,000, 6,500 yet they said it was sold out at 5,200. Make of that what you will. Well, the great defensive clean up there by the home team, who still lead by that one goal. Clifton are far from out of this game. It is second against third, and if it did stay like this, it would be the 14th victory of the season for Cliftonville and only the 5th defeat of the season for Glentoran. But they don't want that to happen in any way, shape or form. It will mean Lingfield, who are top of the league, they won their game earlier today. So, you know, they've got to, Cliftonville and Glentoran, you know, are desperate for points. They've got to try and keep up with Lingfield. And I think Crusaders won earlier today, and I think Larne lost. Or it's the other way round. One of the two. And it's headed on to the edge of the area. Here comes Glentoran out on the left-hand side. Can he keep it in? He doesn't. He goes flying into the banners behind the goal as well. The Glentoran forward. And couldn't keep it in. It's going to be a goal kick to the home side. Excellent. McDad, the number 11 there. And there's Mick, the Glentoran manager, screaming out instructions to his team. He's desperate for them to get that equaliser before half-time. And they've just won it back inside centre circle. Oh, and it was a poor pass up front to the number 14. He just overplayed it, the number 16. But Glentoran are far from out of this. Definitely had the majority of the play. Cliftonville have had the better chances out on that left-hand side with the Reds. Reds trying to break down that left-hand side. Glentoran win it back. Here come the Glens with a throw out on the far right-hand side. Throws it backwards, 30 yards from goal. Trying to take it in stride. Loses out. Here come the Reds now, inside centre circle. Winning it back. Oh, great play by the back four of the Glens. And they play it all the way back. Is he going to go back to the goalkeeper? No, he changed his mind. Brings it up into the centre circle. Played from right to left, out onto this left-hand side. But he couldn't find a green shirt in doing so, unfortunately, for Glentoran. And we've got another. We're going to get a yellow card. Lucas, the number 16 for Glentoran, is going to pick up a yellow card here, I'm thinking. And he does. Lucas gets a yellow card. The first yellow card for Glentoran, I think it is. 40 minutes on the clock. Darren Ferguson, a very warm welcome to the channel. What a great name, Darren Ferguson. Love it. Not the Darren Ferguson, surely. Not the footballer Darren Ferguson, surely not. But it's great to have you in here. Thank you so much. This is the very first Irish game that we have covered here on Football Fans Live. We were meant to do one a couple of months ago, but it got cancelled for one reason or another. But what a first half it's been. And Glentoran, come on the Glens. I'm Glenn. Come on the Glens. Let's have it. Mick and his men here away from home. Second against third. But it's been a cracking first half. We've had plenty of chances. Glentoran have dominated the possession. But when it counts, they just failed to put the ball in the back of the net. They've come close on a couple of occasions, but so have Cliftonville. It's been end-to-end stuff. McDermott there, and it's going to be a throw-in to Glentoran deep inside their own half. Cliftonville win it back down to that near right-hand side. Trying to keep the pressure on Glentoran. They lay it all the way back, picked up by the right back, plays it infield. Glentoran win the ball back inside that centre circle, over the halfway line. Turns the midfielder, it's with the number 10. Oh, nicely cut out by the right back. Here come the Reds again, down this right-hand side. Tries to get the flick on. And he couldn't keep control. Oh, Gormley couldn't keep control there. And Glentoran win the ball back out on this near left-hand side. Looking to play it down this left-hand channel. Does. Nice interception on the halfway line though by the Reds. It's gone out for a throw-in. The number 15 for Cliftonville putting the ball out of play. Darren, I hope you had a wonderful weekend, my friend, and I hope you've had a marvellous Monday start to your week. It's a throw-in down this near left-hand side. Glentoran, time is ticking. Only 3.5 minutes to go until half-time. Can Cliftonville hold on to this 1-goal lead and take it into the beginning of the second half? Played across field. 𝓣𝓱𝓷𝓷𝓷𝓰's back in the room. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰, not Spanish 𝓳𝓸𝓲, not Raphael. Great to see you, bro. How you doing? I loved the bit of gymnastics the other day that you put up on Facebook. Very, very impressive indeed. How have you been? Happy New Year. Great to see you. We are in Ireland. Oh yes, Bonnie Island this evening for Cliftonville, second in the Irish Premiership against third place Glentoran, who are known as the Glens. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? But it's 1-0 to the home team. But I hope you had a marvellous Christmas and a marvellous New Year. It's great to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Tell you what, it's better than the English Premiership, this one, I'll tell you. Honestly, 𝓣𝓱𝓪. We've got another yellow card. Another yellow card. Out on that left-hand side, it's going to be a free kick. This is major danger for the visitors here today. It was a handball. It's a number 3 trying to get through into that penalty area. Out on the far left-hand side. This is right on the left-hand side. Tries to take it quick. Right-footed shot and the goalkeeper dives down to his left-hand side. Makes the save, but it is going to be a throw-in. Or is the referee going to give Cliftonville another chance to take that free kick? He's not. So it's going to be a throw-in. It was a beautiful free kick. Whipped in, right-footed from 22 yards out. Right on the corner of the penalty area. But a great save. A great save by the Glentoran goalkeeper. So it's a throw-in out on this near right-hand side, down by the corner flag, with Cliftonville. The Reds on the attack once again, looking to double their lead before half-time. We've only got a minute or so to go, and I think we've got another goal. In Italy, we have Fiorentina have secured all 3 points there. They now lead at home against Genoa by 3-0. And it was Reece Marshall, the number 8, who picked up the yellow card for Glentoran just before that free kick. But what a shot, what a save by the Glentoran goalkeeper. They still trail. We're into the final minute of normal time at the end of this first half, and it has been an absolutely cracking first half. Guys, at half time we've got a little travel channel and it's called Travel Tour Taste. We're going to play a quick 2-minute video and then we'll have a bit of music and we'll be back in Ireland for the second half and see if Glentoran can get themselves back into this game. 30 seconds to go, plus whatever the fourth official gives. Down that right-hand side, Glentoran get the cross into the penalty area. Oh, he's hit the post, and it's an equaliser. It's in the back of the net, and the Greens, the Glens, Glentoran have equalised in the 45th minute with 15 seconds to go, and the away fans go crazy. They're clapping, they're cheering. There's a few flags, a few scarves, and they're back on level playing ground. There's going to be everything to play for. It was a great break down the right-hand channel and on the front post. He just got in front of the goalkeeper, just got in front of the defender and side-footed it into the back of the net with his right foot. There was a player on the back post. It went in off the back post. The number 10 was waiting to make sure. And it's 1-1. Game on. The fourth official holds up his board and he gives 1 minute of extra time, 1 minute of injury time, 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds been played of the injury time and we're back on level playing ground. Oh, Raphael, she certainly was, my friend. I didn't catch you live, but I caught it afterwards on Facebook. I watched it afterwards. I'm sure I did leave a comment because I wouldn't have watched it and not left a comment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've had the added minute and it's a free kick inside the centre circle to Glentoran. Into the penalty area it goes. Oh, it's too far, too strong and too wide. And Connor McDermott gets a yellow card right on the stroke of half-time for Cliftonville. And there it is, the half-time whistle goes. It is 1-1 game on. Can't wait for the second half to start. Go grab yourself some refreshments. Check out our travel tour taste video. It's only about 2 minutes long and we will be back. I can't wait to come back. What will Paddy and Mick say to his team at half-time? What a cracking first half, and it's 3-0 in the Serie A. Fiorentina at home against Genoa. have a 3-goal lead as they take that into the second half. See you in 15. Don't go anywhere. And we are back for the second half. What a fantastic first half that was. I didn't realise that the Irish Premier League was this good. And boy, oh boy, it really, really is. It hasn't disappointed at all. We didn't know what to expect or, what we were going to get here this evening. But we're so glad that we finally managed to cover some Irish football. We will definitely be doing more in the very near future. If we can get it, then we will be bringing it. Now, what did Paddy and Mick say to their players at half time? There's everything to play for, and they've got to keep the pressure. One of these two teams, at least, has got to keep the pressure on Lingfield, who got another victory earlier today in the Irish Premiership. Come on, the Glens. I always try and stay neutral, but we normally tend to edge towards the underdogs, and the Glens are only just the underdogs. I don't want to knock them down, so I'm just sort of edging towards the Glens, but both teams performed amazingly in that first half, so let's hope that they can pick up where they left off. We're about to get underway. It's going to be Cliftonville that get us underway in this second half. Cliftonville, they've just kicked off, are attacking the goal to my left-hand side, which obviously means that the Greens, Glentoran, the Glens are attacking the goal to my right. I say the Greens for Glentoran because they are all in green this evening, away from home, the visitors, and the home team, Cliftonville, are in their traditional red and whites. I'm saying traditional, but it's the first time we've covered them, so I hope that that's what they normally play in, but I'm sure that it is as they are known for their nicknames, being the Reds. Now, they are in second place as it stands. They've won 13 this season, drawn 5 and only lost 3, which gives them a total of 44 points. If you want to add this 1 point now, then that would give them 45. But as it stands, at the beginning of this game, they were on 44 points. In their previous game, they did lose 2-0 to Crusaders, who, incidentally, are Glentoran's next opponents. They've been around since 1879, Cliftonville, so a fair while in footballing terms. So I'm just going to cut away just for a second because we've got a corner kick to the Glens out on the far left-hand side, right footed. It's going to be an in-swinger. In it comes. Oh, and it's cleared on the 6-yard box by Cliftonville, who get it up towards halfway line. But the Glens win it back. Tries a long shot, right footed. Oh, and it nearly went in the top right hand corner. The goalkeeper diving to his right and just tipped it over the crossbar. That would have been an absolute corker. He's 40 yards out. He smashes it. It's going in the top left hand corner. The goalkeeper at full stretch tips that over the crossbar. Oh my life. You don't get this in the English Premiership. What a shot from the number 14, Murray. So it's a corner kick this time down on the right-hand side. That was unbelievable, world class. Whipped in, headed in. Oh, and it's cleared off the line by the defender. The goalkeeper got an hand to it. And the Glens have come flying out of the block in the second half. Oh my life, that could have been 3 goals then. The header came in from the left-hand side. It was whipped in. Goalkeeper got his hand to it. It was still going in the back post. And the left back cleared it off the line with his head. How Glentoran are not in front. Whatever they had at half time definitely worked. What a start to the second half. I said I hope that they would pick up where they left off at the end of the first half, and both teams have definitely done that. But that was a world-class save. I tell you, from 5 yards out, stretching across, got his hand to it, and then just to make sure the defender on the line headed it clear. And we've got a free kick inside the centre circle. What a start to this second half. Unbelievable. I don't know where I was now. Yeah, right. Glentoran, the visitors. They have also won 13 this season. Drawn 4 and lost 4, which gives them a total of 43 points. And they are just below Cliftonville in 3rd place. But they would be leapfrogged should Glentoran get a victory here tonight. Next up for Glentoran, they will be away to Crusaders, who beat Cliftonville by 2-0. So it's a bit of a swap around. Crazy. And they're a little bit younger, only by 3 years. They've been around since 1882, and they play at the Oval in Belfast, and that stadium can hold around 26,500 fans when at full capacity. Right. bit of background. Let's get on with the game. Whipped in, right-footed. Glentoran on the attack again. They've come out in the second half and they're really putting the pressure on Cliftonville. They can smell victory. They can taste it. Oh, it's so close. Boy, oh boy, they've come close. We're only 4 minutes into the second half and the Glens have had 3 cracking chances to go in front for the first time in this game. It's a corner kick down this left-hand side. Glentoran have had 3 corners. Right-footed, whipped into the back of the net, and it's headed in, and it's in, it's in, and Donnelly doubles the lead. Oh my goodness me, he gets a second, and the Glentoran fans go absolutely nuts. It was a corner kick from the right-hand side, an in-swinger, left-footed, and then from 3 yards out, smashes it with his head into the back of the net. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. The 50th minute, they've come from behind. I said I could smell it, I said I could see it, I said I could feel it. And whatever they had at half-time has definitely paid off. Whatever Mick said to his men, centre of the goal, 3 yards out, goalkeeper didn't stand a chance there, bless him. The number 9 smashes it, got a lot of power, almost took the back of the net off. And what a start to this second half. It was a great start to the first half with a Cliftonville, but wow, oh wow. 51 minutes to the clock, and now can Cliftonville come from behind? They are trailing for the first time in this game. Unbelievable start to the second half. Just what the doctor ordered, especially if you're a Glens fan. And is it Kyle in the chat there? You said Kyle. Okay, well I hope Kyle's come back because his team now lead by 2-1 here away from home as well, and the slight underdogs. Only just the underdogs, but they are the underdogs. We're just about to get underway in the second half in the Serie A, and Fiorentina lead at home by 3-0, making light work of it this evening against Genoa. Left-footed over the halfway line. Here come the Glens once again up towards that corner flag. Did he just stroll offside? Oh, he did. He strolled offside, and it's going to be a free kick to the home team. So the Glens lead against the Reds. The message that Mick gave to his team at half-time, it definitely did the job. For the first time in this game, they are in front. Can they hold on to it? Can they build on it? It's across the back 4, out onto the left-hand side. And the Glentoran fans are making some noise. The few that have travelled to Cliftonville this evening are making some noise. And Mick looks a little bit happier in this second half, it must be said. He looks a lot happier than he did after the first 15 minutes of this game. All the way back to the Glentoran goalkeeper. Hits it right-footed over the halfway line. Picked up on the far right-hand side. Inside that centre circle. Still with the Glens. Played back. Picked up by the left-back. Hits it left-footed downfield. Up towards that corner flag. Flicked on. Nice little header. But nicely cleaned up at the back by Cliftonville, but they've given it away again. Picked up by the number 14 out on this right hand side, looking to make progress down the right hand side. Whips it into the penalty area. Oh, and the pass through was just too strong, and the number 9 for the Glens couldn't catch it. Just put too much on it as that pass went down the right hand side, and Donnelly just didn't have the petrol in the tank to get hold of it there. So goal kick, yes. Tuesday. What day is it? Monday. No, tomorrow. I don't know what. No. Play tomorrow night. We've got York on Saturday, Kidderminster Harriers, and they are, I think they're away tomorrow. I'm just trying to think. Where are they tomorrow? I don't know, you've thrown me now. Out on that far right hand side, here comes Cliftonville. Down by the corner flag, trying to get the cross in. Takes it to the byline. He's kept out there, and it is going to be a goal kick. Glentoran doing extremely well in defence there, out on the far left-hand side. Hereford, that's it. It's the ones that were cancelled over New Year and Boxing Day. So Kidderminster Harriers away at Hereford tomorrow, and then they entertain York City at home in the National Panorama League North on Saturday afternoon. If you're thinking of getting VIP and hospitality, don't bother, it's all sold out. Cliftonville, 50% possession, and the Glens 50% possession. Even Stevens in the second half, but here come the Glens down the left hand side. Oh, he's got to be careful, he might end up with a yellow card here, Donnelly. The referee doesn't take one out of his pocket, and he escapes that one. It was good play down the centre of the park. We are underway in that second half now. They took a little bit longer. Fouls so far in this game: 3 for Cliftonville and 9 for the Glens. It's a corner kick to Fiorentina in complete control in the 47th minute. Glentoran, leapfrog Cliftonville up into second place. Started the night in third. There was only 1 point in it. Cliftonville started the night on 44 points, and Glentoran started the evening on 43 points. And it's with the back four out on that right hand side with Cliftonville. This will put Glentoran, should it stay like this, Glentoran will be on 46 points, and it will be their 14th win of the season, and it would be the 4th defeat of the season only for Cliftonville. They've only lost 3 times this season, Cliftonville, and they lost. Both teams, though, are coming off the back of defeats. Both of them lost their previous games. Crusaders beat Cliftonville by 2-0 in the previous game, and Larne beat Glentoran by 3-2. 5 goals in that game. How close was that? 3-2 to Larne against Glentoran. So both teams are looking to bounce back tonight from both of those previous defeats. Right footed by the goalkeeper, up over out onto this near right hand side. Good flick on there down the right hand side for the Glens. Picked up by the left back, plays it all the way back to the Cliftonville goalkeeper, who hits it right footed. Tell you what, there's no messing about with these two teams. They don't hang about. They want to get on with the game. You know, the ball, the pace that the ball is being played around the park this evening is amazing. The tempo is so high. It's great football, it really is. Guys, you're here for the very first time with us bringing you Irish football for the very first time. It might not be your very first time here, but it's your very first time with us doing Irish football, so thank you so much, and a very warm welcome to anybody. If it's your first time here, then a warm welcome to our Football Fans Live family. Everybody is welcome. We have got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest. We've got a website, all that type of thing. We only started in the summer of last year, so we are a fairly small channel, fairly young channel. So please hit the subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and tell as many people as you possibly can about Football Fans Live, because we bring football from all over the world, and like tonight, we do try and bring you more than one game at the same time. If we can find it, then we will bring it. And I normally say it as I see it. There's no messing about. If it's an awful game or bad refereeing, I will say it as it is. And if it's fantastic, like it is here tonight, then, you know, I'll say that as I see it as well. On the halfway line, out onto the far right hand side, Cliftonville looking to get themselves back into this game. They did lead from a thunderous 30-yard strike. It was an absolute corker by Cliftonville in the opening 10 minutes of this game, but since then the Glens have dominated possession and now managed to get themselves in front for the first time in this game as well. And guys, if you want to join in the chat, if you want to shout out, all you got to do is hit the subscribe button, wait 1 minute for the computer to reset itself, and then you'll be able to chat to Sarah, who's there typing away in the live chat, and she'll give you a shout out and she'll tell me exactly what's being said. And we've had another goal in Fiorentina, and the home side now have definitely sealed all 3 points. And Donnelly, the number 10, has just been booked for the Glens. The number 9 makes it 4, so Fiorentina lead by 4-0. And we're going to get a substitution. Conor McDermott goes off. On comes Daniel Kearns. So Conor McDermott is off, and on comes Daniel Kearns for the home side. Hey Jamzor, great to see you, brother. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, if you've never met Jamzor before, he's got an amazing football channel as well. He has a real party, loads of fun, very entertaining. Then, you know, please just jump over there, give a little bit of love, share it about. Sharing is caring, and you won't be disappointed with the entertainment that you get over there. So that's Jamzor. He's in the chat right now. And what a game. I think Jamzor is live with the Celtic game, so if there's any Scottish fans out there and you can't find it, go over and visit Jamzor. I think Celtic were 2-0 up in that game, still 2-0 up. Celtic at home leading by 2-0 against Hibernian. And here comes Glentoran, cross from right to left. Oh, and the goalkeeper saves Cliftonville's blushes and picks it out the area, on inside his own area, picks it out the air. There we go, tripping over my own tongue now, getting too excited with this top quality game here in Ireland this evening. It's been amazing stuff so far. Well done Jamzor, 200 people in there, amazing, amazing. Out onto the far right hand side, over the halfway line. Picked up by the number 25. Here come Cliftonville. Like I said, trying to get themselves back on level terms in this game. But Glentoran are having none of it. He's got a runner down this right hand side. Can he find him? He tries to, but it's far too strong. Couldn't keep it in, but now they do pick it up with the number 8. He's got 2 out on the far left hand side. Can he find one of them? Oh, he tries a smart dummy in the centre of the pitch, but the defender, the centre back for Cliftonville, was equal to it. He read it perfectly, and he gets the ball clear. In this second half, like I said, Glentoran completely dominated the first half possession, but in this second half, it is Cliftonville now with 54% of the possession. And we're going to get a free kick down by the corner flag to Cliftonville. This is danger for the Glens here, and one of the Glens players is down. Can't see who it is. It's, oh, he's turned the camera's just as I was about to tell you guys, the camera goes off. It's the number 11, McDade, is it? McDade? The number 11, yeah, McDade. He's down on his knees. Robbie McDade for Glentoran. He's down on his knees. He's getting back to his feet now. Let's hope and pray he's okay. Only 29 minutes left in this fantastic Irish Premier game. Second against third. But the roles have reversed. It is now Glentoran that are second in the league table, keeping the pressure on Lingfield, who sit at the top after that victory once again today. And the free kick goes all the way back onto the halfway line. Cliftonville inside the Glentoran half, just keeping hold of the ball, frustrating the Glens at the moment inside that centre circle. Now played out onto the left hand side, up towards centre of the ball. Nice neat 1-2, tries to step through. Desperate defending by the Glens, but they do get it clear, left footed downfield, but it's intercepted, stolen back. Here come the Reds once again onto the halfway line. Plenty of play inside that centre circle by the Reds. Now they break out on the right hand side, but good defensive play by the Glens left back, who clears it downfield, and it's going to go all the way back for a throw-in out on the far right-hand side. Donnelly playing that ball all the way down the far right-hand side. Picked up by the number 24. Out onto this left-hand side. Last 10 minutes, 56% possession for the home team. But it is the Visitors that lead by 2-1, coming from behind, I add. Oh, and that was a good ball through the centre of the pitch there. Oh, Glenn couldn't get on the end of that one. Hey, oh, he's not going to be able to hear me, is he? Hey, Jamzor, if he comes back, well, we just support each other. We just support each other. Sharing is caring. And it's with Glentoran on the halfway line. Played out onto the far left. Picked up down that left-hand flank. Plays it down the left-hand flank into the penalty area, but it's too strong and it goes all the way through for a goal kick. Jay Donnelly, the number 9, couldn't get on the end of that one, but he has been lethal this evening in front of goal for the Visitors. With the back four of the Reds. Picked up by the fullback. Out onto the near left-hand side. Great defending. Up over the halfway line. Here come the Reds. It's taken down. They've won a free kick about 40 yards from goal. Maron, the number 22 for the Glens, giving the ball away there, giving the foul away. And here come the Reds, taking it quickly. Switch of play out onto the far right-hand side. Brought in field. Up towards the edge of the penalty area. Goes down from a tackle from behind. Referee says play on. And now the Glens bring it away. Down inside the centre circle. Plays it out onto the right-hand side. He goes down under a challenge. Does he win the free kick? I don't think he does, you know. The referee's not going to give it. And he doesn't. And I tell you what, he's not happy about that decision by the ref, the Glentoran player. Guys, we've got more great football coming up tomorrow. African Nations Cup, or the African Cup of Nations, whichever way round you want to say it. We've got Malawi against Senegal in Group B. We covered both games today in Group A. Fantastic. And then tomorrow night, we've got some Scottish football with Aberdeen at home against Rangers. And then on Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we've got more African Nations Cup action. We're into the final stages of the group games in the African Cup of Nations, so it will be everything to play for. It's with Cliftonville out on the far right hand side, on the attack down that far right hand flank. Brings it infield, lays it back inside that centre circle, looking for space. Into the final third they go, picked up by the number 24, back inside the centre circle with the number 25. Good ball out onto the far right hand side by the corner flag, takes it around the defender, keeps his feet. Danger here. Oh, and he's whipped across the face of goal. Shot comes in left-footed and the goalkeeper saves it with his legs. The danger's still there. It bounces off the defender and then right-footed over the crossbar. 3 great chances for the equaliser there. He lifts his shirt over his face. It was down the right-hand side. He skips past the left-back. Shot comes in, goalkeeper saves it on his front post, left-handed. Second shot comes in, saved with the goalkeeper's feet. Third shot comes in, hits the defender. Fourth shot over the crossbar. Oh my goodness. Tremendous pressure by the Reds there. So close, and a great save twice by the Glentoran goalkeeper. And I'll tell you what, Paddy and his assistant punched the floor, punching the ground in frustration there. They could have easily have been back at 2-2 on level playing ground, but there were bodies everywhere inside that 6-yard box. Absolutely amazing. And 2 great saves by the Glens goalkeeper, all in orange this evening, and he's got a goal kick. It's just gone down the left hand side. Catch your breath, guys, catch your breath. End to end stuff. And we're going to see a substitution now. We're going to see a substitution from the visitors. The Glens are going to make their first substitution of the game. And it's going to be Sean Murray that comes off. And on comes Joe Crow. Joe Crow is on. And Sean Murray comes off for the Glens in the 68th minute of this game. Only 22 minutes left. We're halfway through this second half. And at the moment, it's going to be visitors that are going to take all 3 points back to Belfast this evening, should it stay like this. And they will leapfrog the home team up into second place. And it's played through into the penalty area. Goalkeeper comes and saves it. And then desperate defending by the Reds, who put it out for a throw-in out on this right-hand side. Wow. What a game. End-to-end stuff. Fiorentina in Serie A now lead by 4-0. 4-0. So all 3 points staying in Fiorentina. They've made easy work of Genoa. Genoa really haven't got into that game at all. Sorry about that. It's gone all the way back to the visitors' goalkeeper. He's got to be careful. He clears it right-footed downfield. He was being closed down then by the Reds forward. 21 minutes left, plus whatever injury time. There hasn't been any injuries in this second half as of yet. Turner on the ball for the Reds, inside his own half. Brings it over the halfway line, laid back inside their own half. Picked up by the number 32. Nice, beautiful play. Just touches it on. Slick movement there by the Reds. This is still anybody's game. Anybody's game. Awesome. Picked up by the number 24 on the halfway line, out on this left-hand side. Played infield inside that centre circle. Here come the Reds, looking to push forward. Starting to bring their defence forward up to the halfway line. Pushing the Greens back, and they've won a free kick about 45 yards from the Greens goal, from the Glens goal. It's a good chance for them to whip it onto the edge of the penalty area. They don't, they take it short. Referee's going to pull it back because we're going to get another substitution. I can see the fourth official's board, and it is going to be the home team, Cliftonville. Looks like Gallagher's gone off. Chris Gallagher goes off, and Christopher Curran comes on. So Christopher Curran is on in place of Gallagher. They've taken the free kick, whipped into the edge of the area, picked up on the edge of the area on this left hand side. Danger for the Glens here, and he goes down under a foul. I think there was a bit of play acting by the Reds there out on this left hand side, and McDade is not happy about that decision there. And they've taken the free kick. It's whipped into the 6-yard box, picked up on the edge of the area, left-footed volley, hits the back of his own player. The Reds on the attack. Once again, they chip the ball in, left-footed towards this near left-hand side. It's picked up. It takes a deflection, and it's going to go behind for a goal kick, and the Glens survive. Another onslaught there. Good attacking play by the Reds. Still trailing by 2-1 though. And Paddy screaming out instructions to his team. Mick's also there, giving it a lot of that. Being very vocal, very physical on the sidelines. They've only got another 19 minutes to hold on. The Glens, can they do it? Great play by Donnelly down that left-hand side. Into the penalty area, tries to unleash a right-footed shot. Hits the defender, and then the Reds bring it clear down on the far right-hand side. Lifts the ball up over the halfway line, left-footed, on the run, down the near right. Good interception by the right back. And the Glens have just given away, oh, well done by the, Curran gives away a free kick, and Glentoran can take a second just to slow the ball down, compose themselves, because in the last 10 minutes or so, Cliftonville have been pushing forward. I mean, Donnelly's down on the floor at the moment. Bit of cramp. Setting in with 18 minutes to go. In our secondary game, it is Fiorentina 4, Genoa 0. Nemo, welcome back, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you're having a marvellous Monday. And guys, if it is your first time here, thank you so much. Hit the subscribe, hit the thumbs up. Tell as many people as you can about Football Fans Live. If you want to join in the live chat, once you've hit the subscribe, just wait 1 minute and tell us who you are, where you live, who you're supporting, and what you think your score, what you think the score will be at the end of 90 minutes or so. It is the visitors that lead by 2-1, and we're going to get another substitution. Who's that? Bot Doctor Mr. Alight. Bot Doctor Mr. Alight. What a name! Love it. A very warm welcome to the channel, my friend. Much love to you. I hope you're having a marvellous Monday, and I hope that you had a wicked weekend, and I hope that your week ahead is going to be a great one. Here come the Reds down that right hand side. Tries to get the cross in, and it's going to be a corner kick. Come on, the Glens. They've got to keep their concentration. We go for the underdogs. I am completely neutral, but my name is Glenn, so I want the Glens to win this. They were in 3rd position at the beginning of the night. They're now 2nd in the table. It's a corner kick taken short by the Reds out on the right hand side. They've got to keep their composure. It's whipped in. Good header clearance on the front post. Still the danger persists. And then the Glens get it clear, left-footed, downfield. And it's going to go all the way back to the goalkeeper, who comes 30 yards out of his goal. Plays it back up towards halfway line. It's picked up by the Reds. It goes from right to left out on this near left-hand side. Too far, too strong, and the Glens can compose themselves once again. In the 74th minute, they've got a throw-in down this near right-hand side, still inside their own half, about 20 yards from the halfway line. They're going to run the clock down. They're going to take all the time in the world wherever they can. They've come from behind in this game. The Cliftonville opener was an absolute screamer from 30 yards, top right hand corner. But the rest of the first half, after they went behind, the Glens dominated possession. Sometimes 80% of the possession. But in the second half, Cliftonville have just taken it up a little bit. They've upped their game and they've got themselves back into it. They've had a few good chances. And it's pretty even Stevens as far as possession is concerned at the moment. The throw-ins have been taken down this near right-hand side. Here come the Glens on the edge of the area, corner of the penalty area. Plays it out towards that corner flag down this near right-hand side. He's got 3 green shirts waiting for it inside that centre circle. Onto the edge of the penalty area, teeing up a shot. No, he changed his mind. Plays it in. It's Donnelly. Tries to turn the defender. Oh, he should have hit it first time. And it's cleared downfield. Great defending by Cliftonville, the centre-back. But Donnelly was through again then, and he should have just let loose. He tried to take an extra touch. He didn't need it. He had space inside that penalty area, but he just held on to it a fraction too long. And Turner's on the ball for Cliftonville. Left-footed onto the edge of the area. Here come Cliftonville. Left-footed shots are too high over the crossbar, and the Glen survive. Again, it was McDo, I think. First ever Irish game we've ever covered on Football Fans Live, and it is not disappointed at all. It's been immense. I've loved every second of it, guys. So thank you to all the Irish fans out there for bringing a fantastic game. Jamie goes off, the number 11. On comes Paul O'Neill for the home side, looking to inject a bit of urgency and a bit of pace. Not that they need it, that's fantastic. Up over the halfway line, here come the Reds, looking to get themselves back on level playing ground, back on level terms. They did lead, but now they're trailing by 2-1, and it is all over. We've got a 5th goal in the Serie A, and it's gone in way of the home team. That will do. Fiorentina's goal difference, the world of good. Not so good if you're a Genoa fan in the Serie A in Italy. 5-0 to Fiorentina. Here come the Reds, cross from left to right, and they win a corner once again. 14 minutes to go. It's a corner kick to the Reds. The home team have a corner. Cliftonville out on the far right hand side. I'll tell you what, they've got to keep their concentration, the Glens. They've got to pick up every runner, and they've got to get goal side, and they've got to clear this ball. It's whipped in, left footed, bouncing around inside the penalty area, and the goalkeeper saves it on his line. The header comes in onto the front post. What a save by the goalkeeper, and keeps Glentoran's dream of all 3 points here tonight alive. Header came in on the 6-yard box. What a save by the Glens goalkeeper. 13 minutes to go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And it's kicked downfield, and it goes all the way through to the Reds goalkeeper, who gives it out to his fullback. Played infield towards the centre-back. Picked up by the centre-back. Up towards halfway line, out onto the near left hand side, plays it down the left wing, looking for movement down this near left flank, doesn't find it. He's looking to play the ball infield, he does so. Now they go down this left hand channel, still with the Reds. Time is ticking though. Takes one step, and Glentoran win the ball back, and they also win a free kick on the edge of their own penalty area. Another few seconds for the Glens to run the ball and to run that clock down. 5-0. We're going to get another substitution, guys. Another substitution for the visitors. And Jay Donnelly, the number 9, he's had an amazing game. He gets a massive round of applause, and he's replaced by the number 18, Michael O'Connor. But Jay Donnelly has been immense this evening for the Glens. And he's earned a rest. He goes off with 12 minutes left. Yep, only 12 minutes left. This game has absolutely flown by, and that's a good sign, isn't it? You know, when you've got great football and it flies by, it's when it's awful, you know, that the time just lingers and you're constantly looking at the clock. But it's been a great game here today, really has. If it stays like this, it will be the 14th win of the season for the Glens, and only the 4th defeat of the season for Cliftonville, the home team. They're both coming off the back of a defeat though. So, and it's going to be another corner down the right hand side. They're getting a lot of joy, the home team down that right hand side. So it's another corner to the Reds. Got to stay focused. Come on, the Glens. Stay focused. Keep that concentration. Whipped in, left-footed, and a good clearance on the front post, but the danger's still there. It's inside the 18-yard box, out on the right-hand side. He's going to get another chance. He whips it in, left-footed towards the back post. Goalkeeper comes, drops it, left-footed onto the far post. They still can't get it clear. It's bouncing around, and then a right-footed shot comes in, and it goes wide. They want a corner kick. They want a corner kick, and the goalkeeper for Glentoran is... Yep, it's going to be a goal kick, and I tell you what, the Clifton players are not happy about that decision. The goalkeeper came, dropped it, it was whipped back onto the far post, and then a right-footed shot. You can't really see it from that angle. I think the referee and the linesman have got it right. I think it should be a goal kick, and it is a goal kick with 10 minutes to go. Right-footed, out onto the far left. 9 attempts each in this game for both sides. 8 on target for Glentoran and 6 on target for Cliftonville. And it shows, because it's been really, really exciting. Really exciting. 1,340 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. Really do appreciate all your support. You guys absolutely rock. Thank you for subscribing, and hit the notification bell, because we've still got about 600 games to come this season. And like I said, we cover football from all over the world, from the top of the Premiership, World Cup games, Champions League, Europa League, FA Cup, and also non-league football as well, because I love non-league football. So thank you so much to all of you that have subscribed. Please send me a message in the live chat. Sarah will answer you, and she'll tell me, and I'll be able to give you a mega love shout out as well. It's a goal kick to the home team. 9 minutes to go. Can the visitors, the Glens, hold on? Or can Cliftonville get that equaliser that they so desperately want? There hasn't been a draw between these two teams for 5 years, over 5 years. I did say it would be a draw. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Here come the Glens out onto the left-hand side. They're just edging possession at the moment, the Reds, by 52%. Ah, thank you, Doctor. I'm going to call you Doctor. Thank you, Doctor. Really appreciate all your kind comments. Mega love shout out to everyone out there tonight. And thank you for joining me here in Ireland. It's been awesome. It's been awesome. And there's still 8 minutes to go, so anything can happen. It's a free kick to the Glens out on the far left-hand side. What can they do with this? Tell you what, if they get a third, then I think it will be all 3 points to Glentoran. The referee changes his mind. He gives a throw-in to Glentoran out on the far left. Up to the edge of the penalty area. Good interception, though. And the Reds bring it away. Out on the far right-hand side, on the attack. Desperately trying to get that equaliser. But Glentoran have won it down the left-hand side, up towards the corner flag. They're going. He lays it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper right-footed, clears it downfield, out onto the far right-hand side. It's going all the way back to the fullback. The Reds are being kept back in their own half at this moment in time. Struggling to get the ball forward. 7.5 minutes to go. Play down the left-hand side. Good interception there. Glentoran steal it back. Awesome. Inside that centre circle with the greens. Glentoran all in green. Away from home. The red and whites of the home team, Cliftonville, still pushing forward though. Going for every single ball. I tell you what, this has been a well-fought battle. Both teams have been closing down each other quickly. Neither side has had much time on the ball. The energy in this game has been immense. It really has. Yes, yeah. Doctor's wanting Cliftonville to win now. I thought you wanted Glentoran to win. Ah, there we go. Well, They've only got 6.5 minutes, but they've got a corner down this left-hand side. Can Cliftonville get the equaliser they so desperately want? Whipped in onto the front post, but he didn't get past the first defender. The rule of thumb with set pieces, always get past that first defender, and they failed to do so, but they win a throw-in down the left-hand side near the corner flag. Tries to set through 3 defenders, fails to do so. Glentoran get it clear down this near left-hand side on the parade. Good interception, and the Reds win it back on the halfway line inside that centre circle. He's got room out on the right-hand side. He does find him down the right-hand flank. Laid back. Here come the Reds on the attack up to the final third. They go back to the halfway line. Every second passes is a second closer to that third, fourth defeat of the season for the Reds. They did lose by 2-0 in their previous game against the Crusaders. They're not going to be wanting to drop points here. And they have had their chances to get the equaliser. They really, really have. Should I be singing for Cliftonville now? Because now they are the underdogs, because they dropped from second to third. And let's have a look. I hope not. Oh, poor old Genoa. Poor old Genoa. And I think it's 6. I think Fiorentina. It was crossed from the left-hand side in Serie A, and on the back post, completely unmarked, the number 18 heads it into the back of the net. It's a throw-in to Glentoran down near this right-hand side corner flag. Takes it to the byline. Can he get the cross in? He can't, and it's going to be a throw-in to the Glens down on this near right-hand side, right by the corner flag. Marshall, the number 8, goes over to take it. And is it 6-0? Can I believe my eyes? It is 6-0. Oh, poor old Genoa. You've got to feel for them, guys. You've got to feel for them in Serie A. Can't believe they've been absolutely battered like a piece of cod tonight by Fiorentina. And the throw-in leads to nothing. And now the offside flag goes up. It's going to be a free kick to the Reds with 4 minutes to go. FIFA is back in the room. Oh, he's off. Okay, take care, FIFA. Thank you so much for your company this evening. Hopefully we'll see you again very, very soon, my friend. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of the Monday evening. What's left of it? Not long to go now. It's 9:30 or thereabouts. And here come the Reds down the right-hand side. Time is ticking. 4 minutes of normal time, plus whatever the fourth official gives at the end of this game. Left-footed cross into the penalty area. Does the keeper keep it in? It took a deflection on the way through. And it's going to be a goal kick. And I'll tell you what, Paddy does not look happy at all on the sidelines. He shakes his head, he punches, you know, his midriff, and he's like, ugh, the frustration on Paddy's face right now. Goal kick downfield. All the way down to that corner flag. That's exactly where Glentoran want the ball to be. Down on this near far right hand side. 3.5 minutes to go. Can they hold on to second position in the league and 3 points here tonight? It's been a cracking game. It's been, if I had to sum it up, you know, both teams, it does deserve to be a draw, in all honesty. It does deserve to be a draw because both teams have had a bag full of chances. And here come the Reds down the right hand side, whipped into the penalty area. Good headed clearance, picked up again on the edge of the area though. Reds still on the attack, piling on the pressure in the last 2.5 minutes of this game. Down towards the right hand side, another cross in, goalkeeper punches it away. Headed back in on the edge of the area, around by the penalty spot. Right footed shot through a crowd of players, and the defender clears it on the edge of the 6-yard box. Oh, Curran with the shot on the edge of the area for Cliftonville. And it's gone out for a corner kick, this time on the near left-hand side. Out on the left-hand side, it's going to be an in-swinger, a right-footed corner. There's 6 red shirts inside that penalty area. In it comes onto the front post. And it goes over the head of everybody, but it's picked up on the right-hand side. Whipped back into the penalty area on the edge of the 6-yard box. Shot comes in, left-footed. Ah! And the goalkeeper at full stretch puts it over the crossbar. What a thunderous volley from the edge of the penalty area. Half volley, left-footed, and the goalkeeper at full stretch tips it over the crossbar. World-class save. I tell you what, we've seen some amazing goalkeeping here today. It's a corner kick out on the right-hand side, right-footed, whipped in towards the back post. Goalkeeper comes, punches it. This game so easily could have been 4-4 or 5-5 if it hadn't have been for such amazing goalkeeping. Oh my goodness me. What a save. And I tell you what, the Cliftonville goalkeeper has made 2 world-class saves as well in this game. Back into the penalty area it goes for the Reds. Onto the back post. Left-footed across the face of the goalkeeper. And then the defender clears it from 6 yards out for another corner. 1 minute to go. I don't want this game to end. Oh my goodness me. The Reds are chucking everything at the Greens right now. Right-footed corner kick comes in. Onto the edge of the area again. And finally, Glentoran clear it. And can they catch him on the counter-attack? They can. This could be it. He's through on goal with only the goalkeeper to beat. And he's put it over the crossbar. Left-footed. The substitute, 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. It was 2-on-1. Played. It was squared across the face of the edge of the penalty area. He only had the goalkeeper to beat. And he lifts it over the goalkeeper with 30 seconds to go. He could have killed off the game there. Unbelievable. On the edge of the area. Nice neat 1-2. Still with the Reds on the attack on the edge of the area. Steps into the penalty area. And the referee, with 15 seconds to go, has given a free kick to Cliftonville. 20 yards out. A free kick to Cliftonville. But honestly, 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 could have killed the game off there. He only had the goalkeeper to beat on the edge of the penalty area. And he lifted it over the goalkeeper and over the top of the crossbar. I don't believe it. And we're going to get 3 minutes of added time at the end of this game. The 4th official holds up his board and gives 3 minutes. It's a free kick to the home team, Cliftonville, the Reds. 20 yards from goal. O'Neill is stood over it. The number 3 is stood over it. We've got 5 green shirts in the wall. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Left-footed over the wall and the goalkeeper dives to his right-hand side and pushes the ball out for a corner. What a save. That goalkeeper is definitely man of the match. Both goalkeepers are definitely man of the match. It was Ives with the shot. Corner kick, right-footed, onto the front post, cleared, left-footed shot, and it just takes a deflection off his own player and it goes behind for a goal kick. 2 minutes to go. I don't believe the game that we've had here. It's only a coincidence I'm wearing red and white. I am completely neutral, guys. That goalkeeper has saved Glens this evening. He has really saved their bacon. So he's taken all the time in the world with a goal kick. Right-footed, 1 minute and 30 to go of the added 3. Right-footed, goes all the way through to the Cliftonville goalkeeper. He's got to smash it downfield now. 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. Brings it to the edge of his penalty area. Right-footed into the final third. The Reds pick it up. Flicked on, headed, and now Glentoran can get it clear. Right-footed down this near right-hand side towards the corner flag. It's gone all the way through to the goalkeeper. Every Glens player is inside his own half. In the last 5 minutes, Cliftonville have had 78% possession inside the penalty area. Oh, the cross came in, and it's going to be another corner kick. Another corner kick with 45 seconds to go. Can the Reds steal an equaliser with the final kick of the game? It has to be. 40 seconds. It's out on the far right-hand side. Every Red player, even the goalkeepers come up. The goalkeepers come up for Cliftonville. It's whipped in. Left-footed. Headed clear. Out onto this left-hand side. It's going to be a throw-in. 25 seconds to go. The goalkeeper for Cliftonville is staying up there. It's going to be a long throw. 15 seconds to go. Onto the front post. Flicked on. Bouncing round. Picked up edge of the area. Shot comes in. And it's going to be another corner kick. Oh my goodness. With 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a corner kick. It's going to be whipped in. Left-footed. 8 corners they've had. The goalkeeper's up for Clifton. It's on the edge of the area, and then they get it clear. Oh my goodness, he tries a long shot. Is it going to go in? He tries a long shot, and there it is, the final whistle of goal. What an amazing game. Oh my goodness me. And the Glentoran fans in front of the camera screaming, shouting. I haven't seen a game this exciting for months. That was absolutely immense. And they started the night in third place, the Glens. Now they're in second. That league is wide open. What a fantastic end to the game. And I'll tell you what, Cliftonville, at the end there, they had 78% of the possession in the last 5 minutes, and they came so close to an equaliser time after time after time after time. But it is the Glens fans that are celebrating. Guys, you have been amazing this evening. Thank you so much for all your lovely support. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the notification bell, because we've still got over 600 games to come here on Football Fans Live. I'll tell you what, I can't wait for the next Irish game, because if it's anything like this one, it was absolutely amazing. One of the best games we've covered for weeks and weeks and weeks. Thank you so much, Ireland. Really appreciate it. It has been crazy here this evening. A huge thank you to each and every single one of you. This has been Sarah. I've been Glenn. You've been amazing. Good night. See you all again very soon.